Hey everyone, thanks for joining us tonight on TCM. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. We're spotlighting Western greed this evening, a theme launched by our last movie, this week's edition of The Essentials with Alec Baldwin and William Friedkin, the treasure of the Sierra Madre. Up next, the avarice continues with John Wayne late in his career. From 1967, Kirk Douglas co-stars in The War Wagon. As the movie begins, Wayne is released from prison and he pulls off an elaborate heist with Douglas, a former enemy, as his sidekick. The animosity between the two reflected some real-life differences between them. Wayne was a staunch conservative Republican and Douglas a liberal Democrat. Both were politically active. In this instance, art reflected life. Wayne and Douglas got along quite well despite their political differences. By 1967, Wayne's Hollywood career had spanned nearly 40 years. His critics were eager to write him off as a has-been, but he was just as eager to prove them all wrong. He had many fans rooting for him, of course, and he wasn't about to let them down. In that vein, Wayne was a problem for director Burt Kennedy because Wayne insisted on having a say in every piece of production, and his opinion often clashed with Kennedy's. Nonetheless, the cast was eager to work with the Duke. After all, he was a legit legend and represented a Hollywood that was slowly disappearing. The War Wagon sports a stellar supporting cast featuring Howard Keel and Robert Walker Jr., the son of Robert Walker and Jennifer Jones, and man, does he look like his dad. From Universal in 1967, also with Keenan Wynn and Bruce Dern. Here's The War Wagon. The War Wagon was filmed in the midst of an election campaign, the 1966 California governor's race. Kirk Douglas and John Wayne were friendly rivals as politically active actors on opposite ends of the political spectrum. Douglas was a major supporter of incumbent Governor Edmund G. Pat Brown, the father of California's current governor, Jerry Brown. And Wayne was campaigning heavily for his old friend from Hollywood in the 1930s, Ronald Reagan. One day, Douglas was late to the set because he'd been shooting a commercial for Governor Brown. And the very next day, Wayne was late to the set because he was shooting a commercial for Ronald Reagan. Such was their rivalry. It was passionate, but it was friendly. And while Wayne ended up winning that particular round, Reagan was elected governor of California in 1966. Wayne did not live long enough to see Reagan become president. Douglas sure did. He saw President Reagan and President Bush and President Clinton and the other President Bush and President Obama and President Trump. Kirk Douglas will celebrate his 101st birthday on December 9th. Coming up, another example of Western greed with Broderick Crawford and Charles Bickford.